So with the information I've got over the last couple of months, I know that it's been rumors that people were trying to see fights with Tank Davis and other people, featherweights, trying to basically wait and see if Inoue was gonna make a decision on the featherweight division when he was gonna move up. I don't know if people know he hasn't really been at 122 that long. Even though he has been in the division for a while now, according to them. You know, a lot of these guys, they don't move up that quick. So you got to give them somewhat of credit trying to move up pretty speedy right now. You know, he's moving up pretty fast. But the information I got, from what I've seen, looks like he's going to be moving up early, I'll say early 2025, probably the beginning of 2025, from what I've seen. Because just the promotion overall and the moves they made, they've already foreshadowed a lot of things with him showing up in at Bruce Shushu Carrington's match earlier this month, and basically showing a lot of other things too in promotions when they had the fight not too long ago against Komatov and Raymond Ford, and they was basically letting people know that Inoue was going to be coming to a featherweight division soon. I've known this probably since the end of last year that he'll be going to featherweight division in 2025. But a lot of people haven't put that information out there. So definitely, if you see what's going on with Rafael Espinoza and Robeisy Ramirez, they're basically trying to see if that rematch will be happening before Inoue actually gets to the division. To figure out if Inoue will be actually fighting any champions when he gets to the division, or would he just start off with some contenders. It's a large pool of talent right now at the featherweight division, but a lot of these guys are borderline. They've been at featherweight division for a while now. Espinoza hasn't been there too long as far as being a champion. Just received his belt recently. But just because you received the belt recently doesn't mean you're going to hang around that division. One thing I will say is, with so many featherweights around and the guys who's borderline, you can definitely see a lot of guys basically moving up the 130 division. And it's going to be loaded very soon. I know featherweight division has been slept on over the last 2 years. I've been telling people that division has a load of talent. But now they're starting to see with Shushu Carrington. It was Raymond Ford, but now he's moving up to 130. So it's a lot of different things going on. But those two divisions right there, basically from featherweight all the way up to 140, that's a good mix of talent, youth, experience, a lot of different things that people want to see. Speed, power, a lot of knockout power at featherweight division. Just a lot of talent. Some of my favorite fighters are down in that division as far as guys I like to watch and guys who fight at a high level, put on a great performance. And with Inoue, he kind of blends in well with those guys. If you look at what he does and what these other guys do, I think he's going to definitely push the sport forward when he gets to the featherweight division. He's going to basically be a guy who can help carry the sport of boxing. If he gets to the 126 and starts making some huge fights, hey, he can basically become that guy who can carry the sport. Because with a lot of people now, they're looking towards Saudi Arabia. They feel like you have to make a fight with a top name right now. As far as Tank Davis, Canelo, Terrence Crawford, a lot of other guys. With Inoue, he has a mix of different people he can mess with at the featherweight division. Will it make or break him? No, but it will make or break the sport, because even though we're having a lot of fights right now, there's not really a lot of time to wait on different things, because the people who are fighting right now are very young, but the guys who aren't really in the mix as much, 2 or 3, 4 times a year, there's not too many older guys, 30 and up, that's making a lot of noise right now and trying to get in the mix. And there's a lot of promotional companies too that's being fragile with their talent and the guys who they had and built up to this point. You don't want to just throw them out there in any kind of event just to say they getting some time in the ring or anything like that. But I feel like Inoue is going to be able to change how things are. It's going to make the standard a lot more better when you see a guy who's as decorated as he is, as far as a top pound for pound guy, and he's already moving up and moving up and moving up. So if he can keep doing the things he's doing right now, it's going to make 2025 his year. It definitely will. From what I'm seeing, he's going to change the sport once he gets to the featherweight division, and it's going to be some huge fights. A lot of those fights could be on pay-per-view. I don't want to speak too early because, you know, he still would have to get some more eyes on him as far as different countries, especially in America. It's not too many people that still notice him by face and name like how Pacquiao was. Not saying that because he's Asian or anything, but you know, it took a while for people to kind of notice who Pacquiao was over the years. And I think he can basically get to that level. If he can run through that division and make his way up to about 130, I don't want to rush him too much because 126 does have a lot of talent. So I'm going to say this, him getting through the featherweight division would not be easy. It'll be somewhat historic if he can get through that division, just with the guys we have now from Robisi and everyone else. But if he can get through that division and make some noise, he'll definitely change the game. But 2025, I'm definitely looking at as his year. He's going to move up. That's the plan right now. It's definitely the plan. That's the word on the street, and that's definitely what's going to happen. But that's all I got. Like and subscribe.